Yes, 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 people. Then what is good in the hood? I had to drag the desk back, so it's gonna look not as good visually. I do believe, because yeah, I've got a low battery, so I have to get the charger. So 1 second, people. Shouts out to all the real ones. So many different stories, or maybe just people talking bollocks about the whole Eldegaard situation. I'm hearing 9 months, 1 year, 3 weeks, under a month. I'm hearing all types. Um, if we can get away with something that's, with respect, a few weeks, who knows? Maybe we're lucky. Do you know what I mean? I actually haven't seen the tackle. Funny enough, I don't know. I thought someone somewhere would have probably have brought it to my attention, but hey ho, it actually hasn't been. Guys, I need to get a drink. I need to get my charger in as well. I need to get the charger in. I was trying to make my other phone work, but that ain't happening. That's just yeah, let's just leave that one side. It won't work off the charge. Never mind. Oh, it's already gone off. Oh, it won't work when it turns on. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get the charger in real quick. And then hopefully I can release myself in a hot minute. Who's with me, people? Let me try and get the stream out there. Where is the usuals? Where is the acres of the world? Shouts out to the one and only Lily. I'm sure she is in the place somewhere. Where was I? Alright, yeah, putting out fucking stream. Here we go. Do be liking, guys. Do be subscribing. Boxing is soon upon us, people. Yes, the boxing. AJ versus Daniel Dubois. I'm looking forward to it. Is it the 21st of this month? So yeah, mate, have it. It'll be live 16 months. Northern one. The Northern one's in the building. How's your Northern wife? Eldegaard, bro, again. Something to do with the Norwegian club doctor has said, oh, it's going to be all right. It's only like, a few weeks and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, who actually does know? Do be liking, do be subscribing. Yui, how are you, my brother? First question I'll ask to the two real ones, Yui, WB. Do you think there will be January signings? Or we roughly spent the sort of money that we laid out this summer. Is that sort of fair to say? On our outlay per se? 70 million spent, 70 million sort of taken back in player sales. Maybe a few more if Tavares and Lokonga does get us money next summer. But basically, the question is, will we buy in January? Will it take a disaster in January, like so many points off the top four or blah, 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 or terrible injuries? Or if we're in a really good position and we're a top and battling City pound for pound, and Liverpool perhaps, would we get in a bit of money invested anyway? I'm hearing financially everything around the club is all good and everything is fine and blah, blah, blah. And we got what we wanted in the summer. I have to ask myself, did we? Did we indeed? Did we actually get what we wanted this summer? I'm not so sure. All right, who's with me? WB. Acres says 5 minutes. January loans. Fancy Raheem will notch, will score. Does that mean? I'm pretty sure that does. I'm pretty confident. On that as well, that was one of my questions, the topics of tonight. What does it take, UE, WB, Vicky? What is a successful season for Raheem Sterling? When is it the time when Arsenal should say, yes, we shall make this a permanent transfer? Or should we just make it strictly a loan, as he's going to be 30 in December? Lily Ray's in the building. What's going on, girl? Loans. Maybe sells. I don't think we can sell much more, bros. I think the squad is looking rather thin. I don't think we can sell too much more. Evening, Victoria. Or Victorious. Line up 2 big summer buys. Don't know if I believe it. I've seen the same story. Sesko, Nico Williams, 75 million each has been put on these guys' names. We know one had a 50 million pound buyout, which was Sesko. We know the other one has a 49 million pound buyout. He hasn't signed a contract or anything to actually change that said buyout clause. So at this moment, he's still 49 million. If he signs nothing with his club, I take it he was right, and he probably was the whole time waiting for Barcelona or perhaps Club Real Madrid to come in next summer. Maybe he doesn't want to leave Spain. Maybe the right money wasn't offered. One thing I did say, we all have our way of finding out gossip information, whether it's me, Yui, or even certain sports news. What I will say is, I think we can all put our heads together and genuinely know that nobody actually did put a bid in for Nico Williams. Obviously, you ask yourself the question, why? Did people approach the agents, the player himself, and he just said, you know what, I'm not in it. I don't want to sign for no one. I only want Real Madrid or Barcelona, and perhaps they haven't got the money to do the deal. Sorry about that, guys. I was turning off the heating and getting a drink. Lily, what's going on? Shouts out to Lily. 10 plus 5 goals, assists. Hold on. 10 plus 5. So 10 goals, 5 assists. Or the other way around. I'm thinking more 10 goals, 10 assists. Should be the thing that would be the minimum. Would be the minimum requirement. Hey, guys, what do you think? What would make Sterling if you was the Arsenal owners and you're buying a guy 30-31 next year, how do you justify it? What sort of season does he have to have? He won't play many games. Oh, Jorginho will get no money for, because obviously it's a year-to-year contract. Partey we get no money for. He's bouncing probably back to Spain at the end of the season. Zinni, do you know what we should do? We should offer him to Bayern Munich. Obviously, they're pissed. I don't know if Alphonso Davies is playing, but he said he would never sign a contract for them. He doesn't care if he plays this season. Allegedly, though, very allegedly, he's pissed off Real Madrid never did come in for him in the summer like they were supposed to, but they never went in for Euro either. I think they expected to do deals with both players in January. Alphonso Davies, Real Madrid, Arsenal, anyone can talk to this guy in January about a free transfer at the end of the season. Loco is sleeping. He's right there on his favourite blanket. I've just had to turn off the heating. So should Arsenal make the move in January? Because I'm pretty sure Real Madrid will. Real Madrid will make a move for Alphonso Davies in January. That's pretty much factual. Should we make a move for Jonathan Davids? This is the Canadian striker who plays for Lille. Obviously, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Tottenham, we can all speak to him in January and agree a contract with him. He's on a free transfer at the end of the season. Interesting news, the Lille midfielder who's just made his England debut, and I'm sure will be linked with Arsenal and many other Premier League clubs. Angel or Hangel, let's call him Wangel Gomez. He's got a year and a half left on his Lille contract. I reckon Lille are fucked up there. Everyone say hello to each other. A productive season, at least 15 goals, 10 assists. Minimum. He has to excel. At that age, mate, he does have to excel. I said 10 goals, 10 assists. Lee's even harsher. Lee's being slightly harsher on the whole situation. Why did my phone just do a madness to me there? Shouts out to all the real ones. It took a long time. Shouts out to all the real ones. Right, does anyone? All right, mate, we don't even need to pin that. Good evening, Phil. Do you know what, bros? I've been thinking about this, and it was like he was always going to be the odd man out at Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Possibly this season. I don't know, who else was it? Yeah, if Bellingham was to play up front, Bellingham, Mbappe, and then Vinny. But who knows? There we go. And then Phil gets the angle in. I don't think under any circumstance we should sign Sterling. Too old, not for me. But I think he does well this season. Mate, if he pulls off an absolute madness for us, and he really does only get this £75 a week, like universal credit top up, then it might not be the worst. Glad to hear. Loco, lying down, sleeping. Kudos should win the Ballon d'Or. Who is going to be realistically a target for the Ballon d'Or? We know the Messi Ronaldo thing finally is done and dusted. Who is going to be the sort of people? Mbappe, obviously. Vinny Jr. Does Harry Kane get a shout? Give him another year. The thing is, though, he has 3 years on his Chelsea contract. At the end of this one, he has 2. They're going to want money, mate. They'll want money. This is Chelsea. They're not dumb. Hence why I can't believe they're doing Arsenal this amazing favour and paying Raheem Sterling 200 grand a week while he plays for us. I was talking the goals record alone. Yeah, he has done well in Germany, blah, blah, blah. I just can't think of the top of my head. Vinny Jr. Don't think Bellingham's quite at that level. Haaland, yep, very good shout. Give me the 11. Well, it's hard. Marino's never played, and I think he's probably going to be shit. Calafiore hasn't played, so it's hard to judge. I think Calafiore, from what I've seen of him, he looks like left back or left centre back. He's a good, strong defender. No problem. I just don't think he fits into that Arteta going forward like Benny White or Timber, being able to get up and down the flanks. What was that, WB? Rodrigo didn't make the top 30. It is interesting, bros. See, at Real Madrid, it is one of them clubs where if there is a club where 10 players can make one guy look decent, blah, blah, blah. But no, there's definitely a good footballer in Rodrigo. That is surprising, though. Give me your 11. Right, overall, well, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to have to say what I've seen, which is a bit unfair to probably Marino or Calafiore. In goal, Rea. At right back, Benny Blanco. Left back, Timber. Saliba Gabriel, the centre backs. Central midfield, Rice and Partey. Yeah, it's Partey, mate. Until I see anything better from Marino. Just ahead of them, Eldegaard. On the left, Sterling. Right, Saka. Up front, it's close for me. I'd like Martinelli to be given a chance because I think his career almost on the wing at Arsenal is done. Weren't great last year. And I don't know. Couple of games in this year, like, he has to improve. He has to improve. He has to improve. It's actually different, Lee. Yesterday's was black. This one's blue. So, yeah, that would be my 11. And then that gives you a bench of... No, sorry, let me stop. All right, cool. At this moment, it's hard. I like Jesus's work rate. I don't know. I'd have to go Havertz at this second. But he's a game away from pissing me off. I don't know. That leaves you a bench off, though. Neto. Zinni. Which defender am I forgetting? Calafiore. Marino, Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard. See, all players fit. It isn't the worst 11 with bench. Why don't you play together? The 8 is that. Give me your order of subs too. So Trossard third choice. Not really. No, I do it from goalkeeper to defence. So yeah, here's my subs. Neto, Calafiore, Zinchenko, Marino, Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard. Who can I drop out of that for Anwari? We need to start playing Anwari. Yeah, drop out anyone. The goalkeeper, Neto, fuck him. Anwari. Is he third choice on the wing? At this moment, yes. I'm sure Martinelli will drag his way back during the season. But at this moment, yes. I think it's a system player thing. I think Martinelli must play the system better than Trossard. Because I've always wondered, what is Arteta's beef with Trossard? I just think Trossard doesn't play into this system. Forget Kiwa. He doesn't make my bench my nothing. Trossard or Saka. I reckon Raheem. Well, at this moment, Lee, on the wings, I start Sterling and Saka. He doesn't start ahead of Sterling for me, and he doesn't start ahead of Saka for me. If we're talking North London derby, that's different. You say my overall 11 and overall bench. Tavares, I heard on last shout, was doing well. So that's a bit of a fucking shame. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if one happens to be new. 11 away from 2000. He's with me, my people. Yeah, one funny number just called me. Never, ever, ever, ever that. Vieira got injured. Yeah, shit. Pablo Mari. I think you mean Vieira, yeah? Mad, a Chelsea sub is ahead of Trossard. I'll be honest, I agree with your three up top. What can you do? What do you think the Chelsea sub was brought in to do, bros? If he loved Trossard, he'd be playing ahead of Martinelli or perhaps ahead of Kia Havertz up front because he's proved 12 away. I just unsubscribed. Why is that? Why is that? Because, yeah, at the end of the day, why would he have brought a Chelsea sub in? I think he likes it when he's worked with someone before, and you know what I mean? He knows Raheem Sterling. He's worked with him at Man City. Nice. I like it, WB. Nice one. Hey, guys. I know. I wonder who does them funny ones to me. Like, I was reading my YouTube subs or the stats of last week or last month. It was like 85% of the people that watch you are not subscribed. I was like, rah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean? You could be surprised out here. I wonder the 15%, yeah, that are sub to me. Who are they all? It's unreal. I can imagine it's my real one here. But guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. A couple of bits of people. Bits and pieces. I would have us full strength if we piss over them. I just don't love us when we're not full strength. All teams can say that. Odegaard, guys, best way 3 to 4 weeks. Here's a funny one, guys, but it's been buzzing around for a few days, and I refuse to mention it for the last 48 hours or the last 1 or 2 streams. Marcus Thuram, suddenly coming quite good at Inter Milan, had a very good start to the season in the Serie A, has been linked with Arsenal all of a sudden. Apparently, one source did say it would be a straight swap in January with Gabriel Jesus. Another source says it's Jesus plus cash for Marcus Thuram, the 27-year-old Inter Milan striker. I don't get it. Sesko sources say it's done. It was a mutual agreement why he never went to London, not Arsenal, to London. The summer gone. £75 million is believed to be the new amount that will get him to Arsenal next summer. Jonathan Davids is ready to go to a Premier League club. Arsenal, Newcastle, Totti, amongst others. Plenty in Europe and Germany. All are ready to offer him a contract come January the 1st. Jonathan Davids, the Lille striker and Canada striker, is out of contract in the summer. Arteta has signed a new 5-year deal at Arsenal that will be released shortly. Free Jonathan David wants 150 grand a week to play in the Premier League. Considering he's on a free, it ain't the worst. Arsenal, Villa, Totti all consider Rabiot over the next 7 days. Javi Guerrera, the Valencia midfielder, plays very well as a 6'8". Looks like he's probably adaptable, could be a 10. He's got an £85 million release clause. Arsenal and Aston Villa linked. He's been dubbed the new Santi Cazorla. Jorginho says Saliba is a different breed of footballer and person. Watches football. Watches movies on away trips. Very quiet. Talks to no one. Hardly uses mobile phone. All these things actually don't surprise me. I don't know why. You could tell just looking at him. Real Madrid prepare a world record bid for Saliba. They fear Paris Saint-Germain will blow them out of the water and offer Arsenal up to £140 million next summer. Bayern Munich also would love a bit of Saliba. Rumours was they're willing to exchange Musiala. They can fuck themselves. Arsenal are watching the Jamal Musiala situation at Bayern Munich. Just under 2 years to go on his Bayern Munich contract. Gomez, 1.5 years on his Lille contract. Angel Gomez obviously just made his England debut. I can imagine a lot of Premier League teams will be all over that. Does anyone like this Gomez from what they see from his England debut? What was that I've tried to write there? No idea. Anyway, let's get on to the questions. What would it take for Arsenal, or what should it take for Arsenal to want to make Raheem Sterling a permanent part of the foundations at Arsenal? Will we sign anyone in January? Is there money? And if you could choose one player, the most important position, who would it be? PSG, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid all badly want Saliba and Davis. That's Alphonso Davies, upset Real Madrid ignored him during the summer window. Could Arsenal or someone else steal him? He is a free at the end of the season. Maybe Arsenal could do a deal. Zinni to Bayern Munich in January. Alphonso to Arsenal. Speed it up a bit. A draw, worst way. If we perform well, yeah. Why not? Solanke. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure, mate. I'm not sure about this Gorkarez, man. Like, I wonder how many international goals he's scored. Like Sweden, they're not the worst, they're not the best. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I can't really remember Gorkarez really smashing him into a tournament or doing well. You could say the same for Isaac, but boy, I'm sure Gorkarez doesn't really play. And if he does, it's probably on the wing. Next 2 weekends difficult for me, but up for the 28th this month after Leicester. If you ain't done it, I'll go in. Fuck me, Lee. That is a fucking diary you've got on you, boy. Is he done? You think so? Bro, I like him, but is he that good? Is he the game changer? All right, let me ask you a question. Real talk, everyone here. Bossflower, get involved. Is Eze better than Odegaard? Because at 26, I think he's about 26, Eze. What's the point? Williams, Barca, done. Sesko, done. Arsenal, I know. Trust me. Give me some good news, because the gods have not been smiling on our club. Yes. Well, the reason why we never got a striker in the summer is because Sesko is the one and only target. We didn't really like the Osman price. We weren't convinced on Gorkarez. In fact, we would have paid a similar amount of money that we have agreed to pay for the RB Leipzig striker Sesko, about £49 million. We would have paid Sporting CP for Gorkarez. Ivan Toney wasn't our cup of tea for whichever reason. I'm sure he probably would have chose Arsenal in the Premier League. But then again, the Saudi money obviously is very tempting. And I'm hearing not much else. Like, we bought 2 players, about 70 mil. We sold a few players, about 70 mil. The way I see it, the book should be kind of clear. We should have money in January. January is a difficult time to do business. With Marino's injury, we won't know how good he is. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Jorginho or Partey, one or the other, was going to be on their way to Turkey before the transfer window. But with the injury to Marino, that would be very, very, very brave. No, I didn't say that, and I'm pretty confident of that as well. I wouldn't say there's millions between them, bro. I was like, oh yeah, at similar ages, bro. You know what I mean? Erdegaard, like, I remember the first, well, his whole Real Madrid career, he never really kicked a ball, bros. That's the only thing of Erdegaard. He's in a situation, he's in a good system. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If someone is older than Erdegaard, or even the same age, that's not the right player for me, the right profile to bring in to challenge Odegaard. You need to bring in someone young, 18, 19, 20, 21 the max. Musiala, Rertz, and there's a couple of other attacking midfielders out there. That'd be nuts. Portugal. No, I'm gonna have to go stalk it and have a look. Can play left striker. City want him too. And again, Rose, I think with Trossard, with Sterling, I know it ain't permanent, but at least being there this season for the year. Like, if we were rich and there was no financial fair play, I'd say, of course, get Sterling. But mate, next summer, if we're really doing Sesko, that's 75 million out the window. Remember, we spent 0 this year. And after we recouped the 70 mil and spent the 70 mil on Calafore and Marino respectively, we went and loaned a couple of people. I'm pretty sure he wanted that goalkeeper from Spain, but whatever. Too much money, thank God. Bro, if anyone from Saudi was serious, they would have put the money down. It was a loan, bro. It was a loan. It would have been interesting to see what Arsenal had done if that 35 million was a cash money offer. It would have been very, very interesting. What I'm saying is, Boscola, UE, Lee Akers, was that deliberate in the summer? The 70 spent and the 70 sold. Was we only going to spend money on after we had sold players? Well, again, we only can see how Sterling starts against Spurs. Trossard will play. Remember, we've got injuries. There's no Jesus, there's no Odegaard. So Trossard will start. I'm just talking, yeah. When Martinelli's back, Martinelli, for me, still seems to be ahead in the pecking order. You know what I mean? But who knows? But again, bottom line, I reckon Sterling's there to start, bros. Unless he's going to do something sick. And maybe Sterling's going up front. And it could be Saka on the right and the LTA on the left. And Martinelli on the bench. Bros, I reckon Sterling starts from pretty much straight away, bros. Remember, he's had a whole of international break to be working with Arsenal and Arteta at the training ground. So, yeah. He definitely won't drop Kia. No way. But yeah, I reckon Sterling starts, mate. And I reckon, unless he plays bad over the next few games, he's pretty much a permanent fixture. Because remember, the other three people we bought in the summer, bro, so one's a goalkeeper that ain't going to start over Rhea. He's a backup. And the other two, well, I don't know. Calafiore never did start. He's injured now, you know what I mean? Martinelli, I wouldn't quite bin him, bros, unless, you know what I mean? We've got a Nico Williams or someone brilliant coming in. Definitely. I don't think he has been that exceptional. Don't think the football's been that great, you know what I mean? Please. There's a higher ceiling than Trossard. It will get worse. Trossard will get worse the older he gets. Trossard, I reckon, in the summer. Well, yeah. And probably, obviously, keep Sterling. Martinelli, if we got a nutty offer, I'd say we keep Trossard. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't think at this moment, current form, nobody is going to offer something psycho for Martinelli. But if you're talking the biggest teams in the world, I don't know. Perhaps the Barcelonas, Atletico Madrids, a Bayern Munich, a PSG, they're going to go for a Martinelli before they would go for a Trossard, wouldn't they? I think it's going to be interesting. Martinelli, I still think, has a lot to do this season. And I reckon Sterling and Saka will be the wingers of choice starting. Unless he's got a different plan for Sterling up front. But I can't see him again, like we say, dropping Havertz. Temporarily against Tottenham, he could do something mad. Havertz in the 10, Sterling up front, Trossard left, Saka right. Don't know if Martinelli Rose. You wonder, could it be Arteta holding him back? You know what I mean? A lot of running down the left midfield, tracking back. You know what I mean? Doing this inverted. I take it we're talking about Trossard there. Oh wow, exactly, bros. It's time for Rory to put his Yamal boots on and show the world what he is about. Exactly, bros. And I promise you, bro, as you're watching this stream today, he'll leave us at the end of the season, bro. And I know that factually, if he doesn't get any respect or minutes from Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, he's way too good, bros. Do you know what I mean? The thing is where what position? But I'd have him on the bench tomorrow, bros. And for me, he'll be on for the last 15, 20 minutes to terrorise Tottenham. It'll be a totally new everything. Tottenham wouldn't know how to handle him. Yeah, that system. And that's what I mean. That's why he might play the number 9 role as soon as Havertz pisses him off or goes a game or 2 or 3 without a goal. But I'd imagine left wing first, because predominantly that's what he did play for Man City. But Bossblah, comment of the evening. I could not agree more. And as I'd said, and as Odegaard is injured, people have told me he isn't a central mid. I've seen him look rather decent in that sort of central sort of position. Of course, he can play as a 10. He's very gifted, can score goals. I'd use him as a 10. I would use him as a 10. That's, I suppose, the idea. I'll take Sean Nation in this big game. It wouldn't upset me at all, bruvs. It wouldn't upset me at all. Why did the Saudis bid for Trossard come out of nowhere? I don't know. They even said that on certain sports news. And that, what's his name? Carlahole, the chief reporter, the white dude, the one that's always everywhere, talking bollocks if you want the truth. He just said, even though it weren't great news, like me and you could afford that in 10 seconds, Lee. But Even when he scored his goal against Villa the other day, he didn't celebrate. He looks upset. He feels he should be starting, and maybe they just, you know what I mean, had a little stab in the dark. But again, Lee, other people seeing that in the transfer window, with a week to go in the transfer window, him visually looking pissed off. No one come in for him. No one would sort of put that money down. Is it he's not the right age? What is Arteta's problem with him? I've heard there's been a couple of scenarios in training, and they don't see eye to eye. And then I heard again at the start of the season, they're all good again. Um, Possibly, bros. Who knows? I agree. They wouldn't bid without. Again, it wasn't that serious. Like we've seen the Saudi teams, they want the RB. They put £60 million down. You know what I mean? Didn't like his celebration of Ozil on that at the Villa fans. At Villa fans. Yeah, I know. I get it. But it didn't phase me. He come on. He scored. We weren't really looking like scoring against Villa until he come on. Well, again, it must be tempting for a lot of footballers. You're about what 30. With all honesty, I don't want to piss you off, Lee. Like, yeah, the Bayern Munich's, Real Madrid's, Barcelona's ain't about to bid for him and put money on the table. So maybe they thought, you know what? Let's go and earn a fucking ridiculous amount of money in Saudi. But no one from Saudi even put money on the table. Because again, this is Arsenal Football Club, bros. And we're trying to squeeze money out of everyone all summer long for all sorts of players. Again, taking losses on footballers. The Kiwa one was interesting. I think he was so pissed off at spending 21 mil last January and yeah, not getting offered nothing back. I think that hurt him, especially when he's a left-footed defender to play the same position like Calafore, who he's pretty much just bust the bank at 42 mil for. Yeah, bros. Again, he's worked with Arteta. This is London. You know what I mean? He is a London boy. I'm pretty certain, isn't it? Where did he start? Was it QPR and then down to Liverpool? He's a London boy. No way, bros. Go on, click me something. It was not an official bid. It was not an official bid. How do I word this? Was it a loan or a cash offer from Saudi Arabia for Trossard?
I found this on the web.
There you go. Options. Reject all. I'll look at that in 1 second, bro. Arsenal had no intention that it was a loan offer with an obligation to buy it at 25 mil. That's not quite 35, but 25 mil. Close. They're saying this bid come in after our window went. This wasn't the original offer. It said after Arsenal had allowed Smith Rowe, Nketiah, Nelson, Vieira all to go, it was deemed impossible. Let me check one more link, and then I'm going to check what UE said. Attracting interest from Saudi Arabia. Da, 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 da. Bro, it's very inconclusive. What I'm saying is, we don't really get money back on people. We spend 28 on Ramsdale, we get about 18 back on him. Can you tell us what you think? See, again, according to very big networks like certain sports news and that, it was just a straight loan offer. Locked and everything. New phone. It was a loan offer. Definitely is a weird one, but it was a loan offer, bro. Because, bros, I'm telling you, you would have been fucking shitting yourself. If we had got a decent offer for him, ooh, I reckon Arsenal might have done it. I heard it smokes so much. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, where was we? Guys, will Arsenal go for anyone in January? There you go, bro. That's always what I've said about him. Hey, the Akers is probably going to start on, bring him on off the money and then he tires out. Yeah, he spins fullbacks. That's all right, you. That's all right, my brother. But it is very true. Trossard for me does seem to be better as an impact player. I've always liked him as an impact player. If I had a Arsenal ball, yes, I did, Huey. Man, that must make you feel a fucking alright top guy. Jesus. If that is to be true, that's probably why he's blocked on everything, you know what I mean? You can't hit nothing like I do, bros. Bang, bang, bang. That's an interesting question. Go on, Vic. I like that. Don't go quiet now, Phil. Don't go quiet. Odegaard, guys, 1 month. What are we thinking? Marcus Thuram linked with Arsenal. What is that all about? Come out of nowhere. Come out of nowhere. Right, how did you mate on air, Vic? Even his national side, he's not shocking. What do you mean he's not shocking? He's not really rocking. I haven't seen him pop up for Belgium. I don't remember him playing the other night when Belgium got done by France, to be honest with you. You know that, innit, mate? At a China buffet. She stalks him on Facebook. A China buffet. I can't get it. Shouts out to you, WB. How is everything, my son? Yeah, it's a social team paying things. What did you say if you say that? Just a little subscription. You know what I mean? A donation. A thanks. You're damn right, Yui. They laugh out loud. That's proper logo. My son. To be fair, Linda would probably think that's mad. You know what I mean? To be fair, Linda would probably think that was mad. How funny. So go on then, Phil. You're a Londoner. Did you go to the village? Did she come to London? Anyway, who the fuck actually gives a shit? Guys, Jonathan David. Is it worth a little? Not really a bid in January. I wouldn't really pay cash money for him. And I'm sure no other club is, whether it's Newcastle or Totty. But there will be clubs interested in him as he is on a free. How many goals has he scored for Lille? How many goals has Jonathan David scored for Lille?
Here's what I've found.
We're waiting. Oh, here we go. Advertising and tracking. Piss off. All the seasons. La la la. Right. Oh, just hit me up, bro. It's going into a long thing. Right. Centre forward. 149. Is that goals there? Because that's 80. That's not bad. That's better than 1 and 2. Right, for Lille, it looks like is this. Hold on, club. 190 games played, 90 goals scored. And for Genk, it was 83 games played, 37 goals scored. He's almost a 1 and 2 striker, but in France and Belgium. Has he scored in the Champions League? Eight games, 3 goals. Conference League, 8 games, 3 goals. Is international. League goals, 149 games, 72 goals. Canada, if that's correct, his record is very good. It's better than 1 and 2. 56 games, 29 goals. I'll have to look at all of that again. Bollocks. Anyway, Jonathan David, would anyone go for him? Exposed, bro. Okay, younger. Shout out to all the real ones. Do be liking, do be subscribing. That's it. Just step back, they'll come to you. Hold on, let me see what UE sent me. Privacy, I can't be bothered no more, so many. But yeah, honestly, I believe if Arsenal had received a cash money offer for Trossard, who knows? We might have took it. We were clearly looking to raise money in the summer. So before we do close out, 10 minutes left, people. Why did we sort of spend 70 mil and then only invest 70 mil? Is it a plan? Could we not get the players we wanted? Was it Nico Williams? Was it Sesko? Are we waiting for the players that we wanted? Danny did what? That's maybe what I need to do. Danny and you have on many occasions called me a ladies' man. Phil refers to Danny's bits. If you finish with Danny, Phil. If you finish with Danny, Phil will be hunting. Yeah, you don't know, innit? Imagine that. Jonathan David would be a brilliant signing for us. And everyone, Alphonso Davies, word on road is, well, we know he doesn't want to play for Bayern Munich again. He said he doesn't care if he even played between now and January. Allegedly, he's pissed off Real Madrid, but like they did with Euro, and then Euro eventually went Man United, Lenny Euro, they were the 3 targets, Mbappe, Euro, and fucking Alphonso Davies. I reckon we should nick him. Say, here's Zinchenko, give us Davies in January. Even though if we wait a few months, we can have him for free. My way, keep going. But yeah, I think we should nick in. Do you know what I mean? You could offer him a contract and see how it goes, but at the end of the day, If he ain't coming in January to help us, I take it we wouldn't pay cash for him as he's on a free a couple of months later. Next summer, what's the plan for him if you have Havertz, if you have Jesus? Do you know what I mean? And if you are really going to buy Sesko, so is it realistic? I know there's teams out there like the German and Italian teams that would buy him just to sell him in a year because he's on a free. As a squad player, maybe, but again, he'd want a lot of wages, probably the minimum of like 150 a week. Remember, he's on a free. And that 150 a week is probably just, well, is worse than guessing out of thin air because if Totti, Chelsea, Man U, or someone offered him 180, well, that's the figure to be. You know what I mean? Still feel like I'm in my 20s. But guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. So again, I know it's hard to tell, but that's the one I'll be digging at next. Have we got any money in January? What was the reason like we sort of sold 70 million, spent 70 million? Was we waiting for a big bid for I don't know who. What was that? I don't know. Was that, hold on, UE, are you there, Boss Block? WB, there's one question I want to ask. Got that Arsenal fans here, true gooners. Do you think Arteta and Edu had the perfect window? Was that the window they wanted? Was that the way the plan was supposed to be? Do you think we got like the four players, Calafiori, Mourinho, Neto, Sterling? Was that the four we set out at the start of the summer to go get? Basically, did we win or lose this summer window? Again, in Arteta and Edu's eyes. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if one happens to be new. But yeah, I'd love a kind of an answer to that. I might go and whack that out on Twitter or something, like, for real. Was this the window that these boys wanted? Really and truly. Interesting. Was this the window they wanted? I'm not convinced, but who knows? What do you think? Who is with me? Give me a quick answer before I go. Fucking just swipe something away that I did actually want to look at. Well done, Danny. Nice. That there can go. That's not important. Anyone? Anyone? What's your thoughts? I don't think that was the window that these boys wanted. So what went wrong? In a nutshell, I know me and you, we can guess all day, but there's only a few things. It could be finances. The players we wanted went somewhere else. The players we wanted we couldn't afford. The players we wanted, well, I don't know. In your eyes, what went wrong? Did we need to sell before we bought? Like, for instance. Because it seemed a while to get Marino. Calafiori was done rather quickly. It seemed like that 42 mil was there the whole time. Then we sold Emil Smith Rowe. And then late on in Ketia and Ramsdale went late. So basically, yeah, in a nutshell, what do you think? What do you think? What went wrong? No, I don't think. But I'm sure if you ask them, they'll tell you they're the perfect window. They adore Raheem. They badly wanted Neto. So they're probably going to lie to us. Like, I'm sure somewhere during the season, some journalists will ask them whether they give a upfront and truthful answer is another thing. But who knows? Maybe Edu would. I'd love to fucking grab him. He'll give me the fucking truth in 30 seconds, same as that little fucker Arteta. So what then, boss? Was it financial? Could we not get the players we wanted? Because again, with Sesko, I can tell you factually, boss, he had a £49 million buyout that expired on the last day of whatever month, August. And we never actually put the money on the table. And then it come out that he signed a new deal. So they're the facts. I'm only there, you know what I mean? Looking in, trying to work it out. I hear we will get Sesko. next summer. I say fuck his hat trick in midweek and the goal for Nation Leagues goals. Bollocks. Let me see what he does in Germany, the Bundesliga this season. That's where I stand with him personally. But you there, Boss Baller? Boss Baller? I don't think this was the window that these boys wanted. So I wonder why it happened. What the fuck and who the fuck? Do I not like that happening? Stay there, people. You go away. There's that notorious one, but never mind. But anyway, people, then I am out of the building. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if one happens to be new. And yeah, what was that plan? I can honestly tell you. In fact, I don't know. I can't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. Hold on 1 second, people. Hold on. Shout out to all the real ones. Boy, it is time for me to go, people. Love and respect. I wonder what was the plan. Boss Blah, you'll have to answer that on another time, another day, mate. Because I'm very interested in what your answer was there or would have been. Because then why didn't the summer go to plan? Have we accepted second best? Or did we get better than what we planned? Is this better? Is Sterling on loan better? Is Neto on loan better? I don't know. Marino injured. Calafiore now injured. Don't want to say I told you so, but boy, told you I never heard of Calafiore until the Euros. And Marino, I've never heard of him, and that bastard's 28. Guys, peace out. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 p.m. innit? My all, I'm out as well. Good night, people. God bless y'all.